And welcome back, guys, to the next episode of Show Off. Today we're showing off Sacred 1 Gold Edition, which means that you have Sacred 1. You have every single expansion pack in it, alongside the biggest one, which was the Underworld. So there is a Sacred Plus, which was a free add-on, aka expansion, maybe, if you will. Nonetheless, this is, of course, Sacred Gold, showing off, made by Ascaron. Now they sadly don't exist anymore. So let's see first and foremost what we have. On Carrier Campaign, as you can see, you have 8 classes, but before that we have also Underworld Campaign. Underworld Campaign, we have, of course, some test crap I made and we have Dwarf and Demon. Now these two classes, as you can see, level 29 is minimum for the Underworld Campaign, which is cool. It's not that hard to get to that level. So let's see, options. In options, this is just very simple, effective option screen. You have the graphic settings, map transparency, atmospheric animation, collecting. You can choose between. This is something I really like. And I think this is the first game I actually saw, because this is an ARPG after all, but a that bit different. This is an open world ARPG. Don't mistake it, it's not Diablo clone in any way, except killing a bunch of dudes to gain good equipment and XP. So, collecting everything, gold uniques or gold alone. It's good for the multiplayer, but I think it doesn't work in multiplayer. I'm not sure, I didn't check it out. Now, of course, you have other options like follow opponents, autosave, minimap, display violence, and of course, one very important thing, AA filtering. Now, here I have it on, but the thing is, if you notice, there are lines here and there, like here and here. I will explain that during the gameplay, what I have done to get the real AA filtering. You have to force it. Let's just say you have to force it through your, for instance, I have an NVIDIA graphical card, so you just use forcing AA filtering how much you want it, mine is 16, and that's it. If you want really sharp edges, to have sharp edges, not like that ugly thing when it doesn't have AA filtering on at all. So yeah, that's it. So you have SFX, of course, sound quality, blah blah blah, multiplayer options. Now for multiplayer, some people may experience problems. For instance, I can't create anything or join anyone if I have this LAN option on. If it is ISDN, I can, and in most cases actually I can only create on ISDN. Now when you choose ISDN, enter the game. This is my most important part. This is one bug that I didn't know, that was so simple to actually elude it. But you enter the game on ISDN. You will notice that actually there are no townspeople at all except the quest givers. Now quest givers, well, they're boring part because the towns are not alive, and this is one very important aspect of the game, which I adore. It has a life. You see children, people, sheep, whatever. So you enter the game on ISDN, immediately just switch to LAN, and that's it. Get out of the town, get back to the town, and everything is a-okay. Now I have not tried it with someone to play this, so I can't guarantee that it will work for everyone. If it will change something for the joining party, maybe they will disconnect or something, I don't know. So yeah, that's the simplest thing. If you have problem not seeing civilians in towns, you don't see animals in forests, just do that. That is in the multiplayer game. In single player, everything is okay. So let's go on Carrier Campaign. So you have 8 classes, 8 very unique classes, and I must say, don't think that it's boring part if you see, for instance, Vampirus.
I am the Vampirus with a living soul.
So
a blend
she's combination of close combat warrior knight, classical knight, paladin crap. But she can become a vampire during the night. Well, if you become a vampire during the day, it will sap your vitality, so yeah. But the set of skills are changing. So I should probably show her first, because someone will think, oh, she's a vampire, she says she's a nightly class combat thing. Boring. None of these classes are boring, I mind you, at all. The skills that this game has are so diverse, you can actually take your time playing the game and enjoying every time you start a new game. I must say, this is most underrated ARPG ever, but it is better, much better than what you get today, like Titan Quest and all that. I mean, Titan Quest being a great game as it is, it has a flaw. It's too much Diablo, it's too linear, it doesn't have an open world, and this is, as far as I know, the only open world series out there. Sacred 1 and Sacred 2. Both fantastic games, and I will show you why. I hope, at least. So, you have the Gladiator, Seraphim.
I'm a Seraphim.
You have,
This
of course, the
world.
Demon,
Once.
the Dwarf, the
I'm
Wood
a-
Elf, the Battle Mage, the Dark Elf, and the Vampires. So each of them have a specific role in the game, but also have their dual classing in most of them. Seraphim is a close combat and also has nice magical abilities. So let's see. What shall we choose? The
Once.
dwarf can only use the weapons like shotguns,
Once.
pistols, and all that. Let's see. It's hard to choose, to be honest. So I'll probably just go with the vampires and just show you off why this game
I
is
am
good.
the vampirus with a living soul.
Or maybe with dwarf. Dwarf is interesting because he is small and he has guns. But again, vampires is hot.
I am
God damn it. Okay, so finally chosen. So we'll go with the vampire class. So here you have a difficulty. You have bronze and silver. Now in multiplayer you do not have a choice, as far as I know, unless you have a 20 level character. And then you can choose a silver difficulty. So we'll immediately go with silver because I'm gonna probably do a 4-part video. I don't know how long it's gonna take to show off many things that you actually have to know and how much this game is actually in depth. But I'm probably gonna cut here and there with my primary character that I have already leveled up, so show you the later stuff. I hope there ain't gonna be much of a spoiler. Okay, so Demonicus, and that's it. Let's start the game. And welcome back. So you couldn't see the intro. It doesn't want to record it for I don't know why, but oh well. Nonetheless, the stupidest freaking intro. When I first time I played this game, that intro annoyed the crap out of me. That was in 2004, I think. This game, or 2003 it came out. Then the intro was so bad. It was just a necromancer summoning a demon, and that's it. And all of a sudden, here you are. So here's the story, the dream. Shadar the necromancer summons a demon and fails. The beast from the depths of hell is free. Drenched in sweat, you awaken from your restless sleep. Another one of those dreams. Only it felt so real, and yet not so. The dream was like a rush of imminent danger, a feeling of evil as so much more. As the blood stirred in the young novice downstairs, just as yours does, the world of Ancaria is changing. So here's your just opening part. And of course, it's a tutorial. It's immediately gonna go with tutorial. It can teach you a lot, but I usually always skip tutorials. I prefer to learn it myself. So we're gonna go skipping tutorials. If you're so willing, don't skip them. It will teach you much more than I will probably won't show you, because there are some things that even I don't know. Skip tutorial. Okay. I'm in no way veteran in this game. By that means I have never finished it. I have my maximum level for now is 28, and I must say I was impressed by a game, so I had to do this. It was a beautiful game. It is a beautiful series, and sadly the third one will suck. So let's see. This is our chest. First chest, opening your starting equipment. So, okay, it of course immediately just put her equipment on, as you can see. Now, AA thing. For anyone who doesn't do this, he will see, or she will see the jagged edges on her when you zoom in. Very, very awful. So you have to do this if you want us just to look nice up close, if anything else. So the game is 2D, everything is 2D except some items like chests, specific items you can open like this. It is 3D. She is 3D, of course. Models are 3D. All in all, mostly usable things are 3D. And of course, as you see, the game is very detailed, very beautiful. So I'm not gonna really hurry up here and there. I will read most stuff through the game of what I'm gonna show off. Oh yeah. So we got equipment and we got something red. Let's see that red now. Excuse me. So this is your backpack, classical thing. It's a huge one though. So your potions prices are very, very evil in this game. So we have a large torch. We shall sell this. Crap doesn't need to be used. Now this skills or skill trees or however you're gonna call them. Specific powers that everyone gets in, you know, Diablo. You get like tree for barbarian to cut everyone in pieces in whirlwind style. Yeah, and this is it. Those are called combat arts. You have this claws of death, hard hit. This is your first hard hit. Well, this is your first spell you can use on your sword, without a sword, whatever you're using to hit enemies. Hard attack against an opponent causing severe damage. So this is it. You just put that here, for instance, and now you can hit people very hard. This will be your primary skill to use against the opponents throughout the game, depending on how you're gonna play it. So this is what you're gonna expect through the game. Immediately it says this is all you're gonna have from the combat arts. Now don't be alarmed, it's not simple as it looks, because combat arts have combos. This is combos. This is the first time I played this game. I never wanted to use combos, so I got used to the 1, 2, 3, 4, F1, F2, F3 classical style in the game, like Diablo. But in this combos, you put one skill and another, they combine. The first you put is gonna be the first one to attack the enemy, then the second one, the third one, then the fourth one. Maximal 4 skills you can put on one combo. Depending on how you want to play the game, of course. Again, this is turning into a vampire. Transformation from human form into vampirus. Now, at the moment, it's daylight, as you can see. Now the clock goes from right to left, not from left to right, classical clockwise style. So that's a bit annoying, to be honest, but it's okay. It's a small detail nonetheless. So this is your potions, your space, potion of the undead death, you shall see why. Mentors, this is your experience potion. You get more experience when you use this. The Viper's antidote against the the poison. I never use it, to be honest. And potion of concentration. Forgot about this, yes, to be honest. So, hell potion. We have short sword, damage 30 to 33, level 1, attack 9, defense 3, physical to 21 to 23, minimum level 1, and we get blue, attack speed plus 14. Of course we have a shield, protection, 4 against, and now these are small things of course that you can show you during the tutorial, but this is how I get it. The sword is physical, the star, the pentagram, whatever it is magical. So it's 4 against protection against physical damage and 1 magical. All in all, it's 5. That's it. That's most simplest things in this game. And now those lines I was talking about, you will mostly see them in the game like this. Here, if you notice in the higher resolution. That's the AA thing. You can't go around it, sadly. But if you zoom out, some lines disappear. This is your maximal zoom. You may not like it at the beginning. You'll get used if you use a ranger class. So our first quest. Let's first explore. We have a chest here. And now this, I love this game for this. Sadly the second one didn't took it, but hideous two-hander of Falcon. Now, that's so funny, it's unbelievable. You can get many laughs in the multiplayer sessions. Okay. So let's see, we didn't get anything from there. We have another chest here. Now don't be alarmed by this beautiful looking chest, they give you shit. Okay.
Help me, noble knight. Please escort me to Captain Ramada at the Bellevue Garrison. Slave catchers are lurking around this unearthly place and want to deliver me to a sorcerer. These villains have attacked the Abbey of the Seraphim and killed or abducted my sisters. Even the majestic Seraphim was struck down by the sorcerer's black magic. The only thing that stops them entering within these walls is fear of the vampires said to live here. If you are prepared to take me to Bellevue, I shall follow you.
So that's our first quest.
I can taste your fear. It leads me to the blood of heinous deeds.
And of course, she got to say something. But the thing is, every character says something to you. When you take the quest, when you kill something, they go all berserk on the enemy's asses. So don't worry. Usually your quest objectives, which are these girls or guys or whoever is gonna be following you for that quest, they won't die. They'd never attack them for some reason. I don't know. There's only one quest, but that's only the guard. So, yeah, of course, classical click. You probably can hear that click also.
My armor protects me inadequately against normal damage.
Indeed. Oh, don't forget space. And this is funny. The beginning is so tough. It's unbelievable. So usually you don't have to click, you can just press the left mouse button and she does it, but sometimes it bugs out like a crazy bitch on a horse, so it's dependable. So wells, the most important thing, wells in this game. Press, you get a lesser healing potion. It's an effective way of getting healing potions for free, and they're not cheap, mind you. At the beginning you won't have enough money to buy a potion, so watch yourself. Later on, don't worry about potions. I am a 28th level wood elf and I have lots of potions, a lot of money, and a lot of things to sell. Now, I think there is no hiding spot anywhere here. It's a very important thing in this game also. You have hiding spots, special places which will twinkle like a little star. And you press there and something comes out. Maybe a potion or maybe something very good. And there you will see to the left screen angle up. I will show you nonetheless. Here, see? Magical hiding place. There are a lot of these things, and sometimes I think they're randomized. So we got a fuming armor. That was a hard one. It's not for me. It's probably for some other class. And there it goes. Sakari.
I'm only cutting a little.
See? It was so easy. Oh, they actually, yes, they do attack. Sorry about that. Your characters, but they can't die, so don't worry. There are some quests which you can fail, by the way. And that is a nice thing. So press A if you want to automatically pick up things. In multiplayer you can do this. So we have leveled up. Leveling thing. This is one of the very beautiful things in this game. This is, as I said, this is not Diablo clone. So don't look at it too much like that. People say like, yes, this is Diablo. No, it's not. It has so much over Diablo that's funny thing, nobody actually used this as a prototype for everything else. Because you will see. So we have weapon lore of vampirism. So vampirism capabilities are regenerated more rapidly and the vampire suffers less damage during the day. If of course you use them, which I have not. Weapon lore, of course. The ability to increase the damage dealt to a foe from close combat and ranged weapons. Now, so those are the skills. Next are attributes. So you just press here and it will change. Strength, endurance, dexterity, physical regeneration, mental regeneration. So you will see if you want to read from everything, of course. So we have charisma, decreases trade prices, and this is the nice thing. This is why I say it's not a Diablo clone. It increases the damage you're able to inflict with poison. It has dual effect, so it's a beautiful thing. So let's go with the classical. She's a knight. We'll go with the strength. It's so easy to buff up your attributes. It's unbelievable, but it's so cool. Okay, don't run away, thief. She
Shall I call for a wet nurse?
Yeah, damn. See, easy as a pie. Now let me just do this because it annoys the hell out of me. Speech is too strong. Speech and Z. Okay, we have a rabbit. If you haven't seen the rabbit before. Now the lag started because of the towns. Now, if you actually just talk with the regular folk, which are not quest givers, you get something like this. But there are some smaller things, like, for instance, a civilian may tell you that if you read many books and you or gather that is many books, you may get a gift from gods or something. Or there is an orc somewhere and you have to kill him. Well, you don't have to, but he's somewhere around that area. You go to that area, you will find that orc actually. It's a beautiful thing that they added. Those little details that most people actually miss. And of course, it's your quest givers. Now first we're gonna just steal around the town, which is also a beautiful thing in this game. Just go around the town. This is the first thing I would always do in this game. Go around the towns and just steal. Thank you for opening the door. Now, kids will always follow you. And then tell you how you're ugly or beautiful or something. For Demoness, it's the most funniest thing. She enters the town, everybody runs away. And you see in red font, like, the death can be so beautiful. Or who knew the death can be so beautiful? So here is the Dancing Seraphim N. Of course, you want to know more about the classes. I may mention them from time to time, but you will meet few of them during your journeys if you're more of a sort that likes to explore. So another well, we get a nice potion. Oh, we didn't get the nice potion. Press A to get a nice potion. It's nice thing you can actually see the atmosphere of the townspeople. It has those nice little things, details. You know, they talk, you hear their most, of course, English accent, heavy English accent, but and that just sounded like a Monty Python something. So serrated combat gauntlets. Now let's press E and see what we have. Saber of Servants. We have 2 slots where we can put. Now, how do you change between weapons? Swap, that is, between powers and weapons. So it's 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Your maximum, I think, is 4 slots. 4 for each, for your super skills and for your weapons. But for your now, this is the thing. I don't know how to change this. I want to put, for instance, powers to be an F1, F2, F3, like in this Secret 2. You can't, at least I don't see anywhere you can. So it will be, if it's maximum for the weapon slots to be 4, then the next 4 will be, yes, for the powers. So it's gonna be 4 and 5. Of course, at this moment, 5 and 6 that is. For this moment we have only 1 power put on this. Let's see, combat arts, we have the turn into vampire. And that's it. So let's see what we have in our inventory. We have a cobra, dark elf. Now, you should always keep this thing in your box somewhere where you have the stash, because you can use these things to upgrade your equipment. And we have books of the undead and Andukar's court. We should read those in time. So serrated combat gauntlet. So this is a weapon. Unarmed combat. We don't use unarmed. We'll sell that. We'll use. I think I'm gonna RP here. I'm gonna use axes. Axes are my thing, and yeah, definitely axes and maces. Maybe not axes. That just suits her perfectly. I don't know why do they go like. She's not doing anything. So we have nice sword, hideous two-handed falcon. Yes, we remember that one. We have the battle mage robes, which of course, and this is the easiest part, which I adore in this game also, is that as in Diablo, this their robes, armors that is, and some weapons specifically for that class. So you don't actually can take in a multiplayer game, for instance, someone else's things. You know, you don't fight over the equipment, which I totally hate. For instance, in Titan Quest, anybody can use anything as long as you choose the right thing for it. Attributes, that is. And as much as that is a free thing, the fighting over the equipment is the god-awful one, and I hate it. That's why I always choose the totally different class. Like my brothers, they always choose the classical gladiator stuff. And I always choose then rangers or spellcasters. They get their own equipment in Titan Quest, and the Titan Quest is just like, I mean, it is a Diablo clone, definitely, a really heavy Diablo clone. But, you know, that class unrestrictedness kills it from time to time if you really are into more. Just think about it. If people just took like 3 gladiators or close combat dudes, and the other 2 are like, one is mage and one is archer, those 2 ain't gonna fight over equipment. So let's take this quest. Find my award-winning sheep Erica. Oh, she has disappeared just like that. Poof. I only took my eyes off her for a moment while I fetched her golden circlet from the house. You must help me. Next week is a great animal fair in Porto Valum, and I need to take Erica there. She's the princess of all sheep. Of course.
I doubt that you can pay me properly for this, but I accept it anyway.
Of course, she has a sarcastic comment about something. She's like that. So you have these rune stones. You have these things that, as I said again, details that most people totally can't fathom in gaming histories, that they call this game and in Sacred 2 like out there shit games. This is why I'm here to prove you that they are not. These games are beautiful games. So much attention to detail, it's unbelievable. So this is a runestone. A garden of your own is the best way for a barbecue fans to relax. The guests can come in crowds and can just sit on the grass or at the long table. There's small things. Most people, actually all people that I've seen on YouTube, never read stuff. I don't get it. Why don't you read stuff? You know, that's half of fun. Like 50% of any game is reading the lore behind that game. What developer actually put. It's not just simple hack and slash. This is not Diablo clone again. I will always mention this is not Diablo clone. It's more as a classical CRPG where you have quests and you have people around those quests that actually feel alive, and towns that actually feel alive, and the environment is alive. It's not just kill everything you see. Who cares about a squirrel? Kill it. So we have, I think I stole everything there is here in this part. So let's see. This dude also has nice. Victor Homa, help me, Amonshi. Kill the rabbit leader of the pack. Now I thought that Amonshi was like the wood elf thing, but it's not. It seems. What am I talking about? A local wolf pack is being led by an extremely malevolent wolf, a dark wolf, which definitely has rabies, I think. Find a beast in the forest to the south of the old villa and hurry up about it. I just came from there, so before any more of my animals are eaten. Will you accept this challenge? No.
It's not a particularly exciting story, but I will take on your task.
So we have taken that. Now let's talk to this beautiful lady. Have you been walking around wearing that? And no, what's wrong with it? It's not the best charm, that's for sure. And we have some thieves around. Let's get into the house before they attack us. So let's see what's up here. Book of Recipes 1. As I said, I will read this stuff. Probably not the recipes. I'm not really interested in their recipes. Probably don't work in real life. Built by a dwarf in Porto Draco. Sundial.
My armor protects me inadequately against normal damage.
Let's move forward. So let's see what we can more steal. Stealing is good stuff in games. I love when the worlds are open. And again, this is an open world ARPG. So it feels alive. You can go anywhere on this map. It doesn't restrict you at all to what you can do in it. Well, do, depending on how you see that word. Is that just go anywhere. As far as I know, it's 70% of the entire continent, well, whatever this is, world of Ankaria is open to you. So let's see the map. This is the map. It's freaking ginormous. So, see, I can't zoom out more. So this is a ginormous map. Alongside Underworld campaign, you get this part of the map. See? Now just imagine how many quests and all that beautiful thing you can do in this game. Just look at that. Epic. Now I can just imagine a LAN parties for this. Man, I would love one. To be honest, because I have foolish brothers who don't like this kind of graphics. Oh god. Yes, I know. So, guard Azort, who cares? Would you do me a favor and pick up my paybook from my house? Now that's a hero's job. Today is a payday and I have left my paybook at home. Oh dearie. The paymaster has warned me that I will not receive any pay without it. But it has escaped my mind yet again. Now I'm on duty and may not leave my post. If I return without any money tonight, my wife will pack her things and move in with her sister in Silver Creek. Please do me the favor, go to my house and fetch my paybook. Please.
The assignment smells of blood.
Another well. Oh, joyous life of this game. As I said, first time I played, I really wasn't into it. You know, when you don't notice the small things in this game, I will mention this also 1 billion times, you miss a beautiful amount of stuff. What's this sword? Stone with sword. I'll be back. Hey. I mean, how cannot someone like go, wow, that's just awesome. There's a huge amount of humor in this game, also in Sacred too. Those small things, people just like to miss. They don't read, they don't look, they just go through it and like, oh, it's just disgusting. Just those people are just idiots and waste of time, mine especially. So let's see, we have a quest and we have the main quest here. Giver. Let's see.
Proud knight and servant of the crown.
She's not.
Please go to Pt.1 in the southern borderlands and speak to Sergeant Treville. I shall give you a letter of introduction for him. You will serve Prince Valor, who is fighting the orcs of Korad Nur in the south. Take this gold for the long journey and buy yourself a horse from the stables. A wise warrior would use the long journey to improve their skills. Silver Creek and Pt.1 are not the most peaceful of regions.
Oh, really? So you get the save, the auto save, and every single thing. And when you die, you will always spawn here. That is on the last auto save. Just for you to know, it can become troublesome, especially in the desert area. Oh God, the deserts are evil.
I can see into your soul and will pray for you.
She doesn't have a soul.
The thanks of the gods will bless your path as you travel on the soil of Ancaria.
Thank you. Now, let's pick up that quest later. He's gonna be there still day and all night and 24/7, nonetheless. We have here another thing to pick up. A Book of Monsters 1. And nothing. And there are goblins. Oh, the goblins. Oh, the gobos. The evil gobos. Find our blacksmith. 3 days ago he left to talk to a merchant about the delivery of raw weapons. Sadly he has not returned from his journey. Just when we need his services so urgently. Unfortunately, I have no further information where this meeting took place, but his wife might know about this. Go to the blacksmith's wife, maybe she can help.
Blood will flow.
And she will drink it. 24/7. So let's see, another thing here. This is the usual place I always forget to pick up things. I don't know why, I just always forget when I play with characters. So it did start, as I say, I thought that this character, this class would be boring as hell, but when I took like, seen the first time, like waited for the night to become the vampire, then I noticed like, oh, this class changes, its skills are different, well, a little bit different to what you would have. And there's a specific order of how this game does it. You know, you don't notice it until, you know, until you're like, wow, really? That's just awesome. awesome. Oh, it's foggy, if you have noticed. Crossbow Oblivion, and that, oh god, the biggest thing, the biggest taboo of RPG games today is the crossbows, the spears, and everything like that. Oh boy. Let's not talk about it, but we will. Fetch me 10 goblin hearts. Now, I'll never understand this mind of people that there has to be like specific number. Why not 2? Why always 10? Wait, I mean, I don't mind the 10. 10 is a good number, but why 10? Why not 40? There will be in the second one. Oh god. But quests will be quests, especially the fetching quests. They're not that bad, to be honest. Revenge will be mine! Only 5 days ago, my children, my husband, and I traveled here from Mascarell. Just outside Silver Creek, we were ambushed. A horde of goblins attacked us and killed the guards, the horses, and my entire family. I was fortunate, if you can call it that, as I was buried beneath a horse and survived the assault. I think that was not a fat horse. When the local militia arrived, it was all over. Everyone was terribly mutilated. Ah, my children. I am lost for the words. I want revenge. Kill the goblins. No, kill the gobos. No. Rip their hearts out. Bring me 10 of those and don't ask what I need them for.
I'll do the job for you.
Necromancer. And here's our teleportation. So at the moment we only have like Bellevue, which are we in now. So yeah. And this I will not take. This is a you have timed quests. Like you have 3 days to do this, you know, like that. Days do not go quick in this game, mind you. Well, at least I have noticed like that. It goes like that fast. But it's okay. Now you press tab, you have the minimap. Well, classical Diablo style map. Let's sell things first. You can buy horses. You never know that? You can buy horses. Let's see. You just press shift and sell everything you don't want. Now this is the ability they took from Sacred 2. I don't know why. I'll never know why. Oh, Cheap Cruise of Eagle Demon. Ah, of course. Book of History, right click that, and Crossbow Oblivion. I will like that for a second weapon. They're very slow to reload and use, but I call them medieval shotguns. You get hit by this, you're dead. No armor will protect you from up close. The closer you are, the deadlier it is, I think. Now, let's choose one and do what? Now let's see, we have a few quests here. Blacksmith and all that. Let's do some killing before we end the first part of the episode 3. I think it's third, I don't know. They're magical hiding place, always here. Last time it wasn't. Shabby armor. Let's do a shabby armor. So it's a vampirist thing. Expected protection 30. Movement minus 12.78%. This, god damn it, I love this game. It's so many little things. You know, it's you have penalizing the movement of yours. I mean, how awesome is that? So let's set 30. We press Alt. You can't see it, like if you press Alt in most things like Titan Quest, you see the difference in also in Sacred now. But of course they take something from Sacred, they add something. It's killing my mind here. Nonetheless, we have expected protection 24, 30. It gives us 20 to 5. We have 11 to 8. We have fire protection plus 70% defense. Physical resistance plus it's not really. See the numbering. Defense 32, 44 with that. But we have resistance 57 towards 46. What shall we use? What? I think this looks cool on her, to be honest. We're just gonna RP her, you know, why would she just use shabby armor, which is she's using now, so we'll just forget I said that. Nonetheless, let's kill something. So you have a map. I usually like to explore the entire map. That's my style. I mean, you have an open world. Why not? He's dead, by the way. Also, you have decapitations, the good style, the sexy thing. This will be a long thing, probably many parts of this. Then I'm gonna go to Sacred 2 and explain why that game owns most games today. And why I'll never understand why people hate this kind of stuff. I mean, I get it, they're stupid, but you know, why are they so stupid? Why don't they read? Why don't they look? Oh, look how awesome this graphics look. Look how beautiful this is. It's pixelized, but it's beautiful. Of course, this is if you want a big view. This is something I must say I didn't get used to for like few hours.
I must be
with Wood Elf.
Since my armor provides too little protection.
Also, the music choices, not bad. I mean, they're simple, nothing really, you know, will boggle your mind like in the second one, but nothing, you know, stands out. And it's random. Sometimes you won't even hear music in many parts. It's okay by my style. It doesn't do it like Titan Quest or something. But Titan Quest also has a choice of how frequent the music is. So it's nighttime. It's beginning or something. Yes, see here, it's beginning. So we can turn into a vampire whenever we want. It will add huge amount of damage to our enemies. Just press A and take everything. Sell whatever you can at the beginning, especially the beginning part. Later on you won't care. So we go to plus. We get our attributes. Let's see, strength 32. She can use, you know, the thing is, you can still use many things like crossbows and all that, and get mastering that, and that you'll see soon also. Don't worry, I will show. So let's see, classical, mental, physical regeneration. She's a vampire, she needs that. Let's go like that. She's a vampire. Now this, new skill. Now this game allows you to choose pick skills through amount of levels. Not every level, but I must say it goes like, now I'm level 3, next time will be level 10 I think, or 9, and then 20 something, and go on, so on and so forth. So you will have to pick carefully what you here. So you got Constitution, increases health and the rate of healing. Bloodlust, shortens the execution regeneration times for all the vampire arts. Concentration, the skill increases the regeneration rates of combat techniques. Sword lore, it has the attack effect and speed when fighting the swords. Now, concentration, what she's saying here. Bloodlust and concentration. They're vampire arts and combat techniques. Now what I'm getting is the combat arts. See here, these are combat arts. That is, let's see, concentration, combat techniques. Those are things I'm guessing at the moment. When she turns a vampire, there are different combat arts here. But these are also the vampire skills only. Blood bite and all that. So it could mean both things. You will see when she turns the vampire. Wait, let's do it immediately to show you. Check this thing. Now, change. You can turn into a knight and hard hit. That's it. Now she's a different girl. See, she's evil. She's Mortish. This is what I'm talking about in this game. This is something that really intrigued me because it looks similar to the original skills during the day skills it is, but it's not. It gives you when you combine these things, you see the different look. It's beautiful. It adds a different element to the gameplay. And you can really, you know, like, oh, during the night I will do this and constantly become a vampire and be so strong. It buffs you up constantly. So let's see. Let's turn. No, she will turn into a knight anyhow soon enough. She doesn't last long, I think. Sword lore, X lore, armor, parrying. You can parry your, and this is also parrying and disarming. I mean, what ARPG game has this? So you have parrying and disarming opponents. Now I think Titan Quest also has this disarming thing, but it comes with the specific rune you have to put on your weapon or something. Yeah, dependable. So parrying, allow attacks by opponents with weapons and shields to be parried. Disarming, of course, disarm your opponents. At the moment we should go with the axe lore, because I wanna get my axe up and vampirism. That. She'll be a tanky class after all, but I want some elegance to her, you know. But we'll see how it goes. So let's see. Always look for the bushes. This is where the hiding spots are. You know, you don't know what you... here, see? Magical hiding. We may find something so awesome. You may get gold items immediately at the beginning of the game. And I usually do get. And some set items. I was level 8, I think, when I got my first set item. It was awesome. And I have 3 set items now. And get the newest set item. It was awesome.
Stand and deliver!
Yes, yes. I love you too. Okay. So let's become a vampire. Now let's do it vampire style. Now you go again, of course, combat arts. Choose hard hit, put here, turn it to night. Similar, isn't it? So, you want a big view? Let's go this view. I don't have much opportunity when I play with my... No! Fucking bitch! I forgot all that, see? Fucked up. I fucked up. Oh well. I wanted to show you, I will show you. Unless it's still night. What the hell was that? I heard some werewolf thing. There are no werewolves yet. I think there are none werewolves at all. I don't know. I'm yet to meet one in this game. You meet bears and wolves. You're not really werewolves. Let's pick up things. You see, she immediately picks up everything in the vicinity, which is awesome stuff. Oh, that's her gargling like a wolf. Master bite, and this is new. Now, these things, as I didn't mention this, you get it from the enemies, your combat arts. You get from the enemies or chests or something. That's how you level them up. You get the same combat art. It will. You just, of course, on that combat art, and now it's here. Well, it's here when you actually can use it. You see, vampire arts, normal arts, vampire arts. Now we know. See, I didn't know that before. Now we know. Okay, so we have this, that, and we have spears in this game. Oh boy, the spears! I love spears. In Morrowind, I always use spears as a secondary weapon for the enemies. Okay, now I'm a little bit scared. So let's... Now, as I said, 5 and 6, you can't get used to it. I never could. I'm level 20-something, 28 in the wood elf thing, and I just still can't get used to it. Even though I'm using combos, oh god, I just can't get used to the damn thing. So there is nothing there. You don't even have to look at, because it doesn't have the actual fog of war, except on the map, unless you want to really explore everything. See?
I must beware of fire, since my armor provides too little protection.
As you see now, her hands are glowing. It buffs you up constantly and stacks up the attacks. The more you kill, the easier it is. Now combat arts. Let's try this. Mass transform from a submissive servant. That's your first time using it, so take it as it is. Ah, fuck. But at least that still stays. Nice. Of course, as you level up everything. Companion of wood. This is a wood elf skill. And now we kill her, because she is not of use anymore. Check the bushes. Oh, there's something here. Gold. Of course, and there's a dog chasing me. Let's become again a vampire. It's a night. Let's use that to our advantage. We have to... So there is no mana pool in this game. There is only health. You wait for your special skills to regenerate, it is, and that's it. Okay, I don't see anything there. There's a deer. I think here where we shall stop this part. There are a huge amount of parts, I promise.
The others from me. I'll get you later.
This is a good way to just kill huge amount of opponents. Use their friends against them. And it seems it doesn't follow us. Hello, bandit. Where the hell is he? Oh well. Morg of Suragnar. Oh yeah, I love the names in this game. It's so Lord of the Ringish. That feels good. And our first dungeon. And here's in dungeon. The end. So I'm gonna stop here to part 1. I hope you enjoyed it. We shall see each other soon. Part 2 and part 3 and part 4 and 8 and 10. Probably 10 parts are gonna be, because I really want to show you most of the things you can do in this game. And that's it. So, you know. Anyway, look at the beautiful art. I wish you all the best.